Hello friends, today we start the previous lecture in balance. So start and today topic Unified Modeling Language UML. Unified Modeling Language UML is a general purpose modeling language. The main aim of UML is to define a standard way to visualize the way a system has been designed. It is quite similar to blueprint used in other field of engineering. UML is not a programming language. It is rather a visual language. We use UML diagrams to portray the behavior and structure of a system. UML helps software engineers, businessmen, and system architects with modeling, design, and analysis. The Object Management Group (OMG) adopted Unified Modeling Language as a standard in 1997. It's been managed by OMG ever since. International Organization for Standardization (ISO) published UML as an approved standard in 2005. UML has been received over the years and is received periodically. UML is linked with object-oriented design and analysis. UML makes the use of elements and forms association between them to form diagrams. Diagrams in UML can be broadly classified as: first is the structural diagram, capture static aspects or structure of a system. Structural diagrams include component diagram, object diagram, class diagram, and development diagrams. Second, behavior diagrams capture dynamic aspects of behavior of the system. Behavior diagram includes use case diagram, state diagram, activity diagrams, and interaction diagrams. The image below show the hierarchical of diagrams according to UML. The topic object oriented concept used in UML. Firstly, define an class. A class defines the blueprints, structure, and function of an object. Objects help us to decompose large system and help us to modularize our system. Modularity helps to divide our system into understandable components so that we can build our system pieces by pieces. An object is the fundamental unit building block of a system which is used to depict an entity. Inheritance is a mechanism by which child class inherit the property of their parent class. Abstraction mechanism by which implementation details are hidden from users. Encapsulation building data together and protecting it from the outer world is referred to as encapsulation. Polymorphism mechanism by which function or entities are able to exist in different forms. So, structure UL diagrams. The class diagram. The most widely used UML diagram is the class diagram. It is the building block of all object-oriented software systems. We use class diagrams to depict the static structure of a system by showing systems, classes, their methods, and attributes. Class diagrams also help us identify relationship between different classes or objects. Composite structure diagram. We use composite structure diagrams to represent the internal structure of a class and its interaction points with other parts of the system. A composite structure diagram represents relationship between parts and their configuration, which determine how the classifier, class, a component, or a development node behaves. They represent internal structure of structure classifier, making the use of parts, ports, and connectors. We can also model collaboration using composite structure diagram. They are similar to class diagrams except they represent individual parts in detail as compared to the entire class. Object diagram. An object diagram can be referred to as a screenshot of the instance in a system and the relationship that exists between them. Since object diagrams depict behavior when objects have been installed, we are able to study the behavior of the system at the particular instance. An object diagram is similar to class diagram except it shows the instance of the classes in the system. We depict actual classifiers and their relationships, making the use of class diagrams. On the other hand, an object diagram represents a specific instance of classes and relationships between them at the point of time. And next, component diagram. Component diagrams are used to represent how the physical components in a system have been organized. We use them for modeling implementation details. Component diagrams depict the structural relationship between software system elements and help us in understanding if functional requirements have been covered by planned development. Component diagrams become essential to use when we design a building complex system. Interfaces are used by components of the system to communicate with each other. The next, development diagram. Development diagram are used to represent system hardware and its software. It tells us what hardware components exist and what software components run on them. We illustrate system architecture as distribution of software artifacts over distributed targets. An artifact is the information that is generated by system software. They are primarily used when a software is being used, distributed or developed over multiple machines with different configuration. And the next, package diagram. We use package diagrams to depict how package and their elements have been organized. A package diagram simply shows the dependency between different packages and internal composition of packages. Packages help us to organize UML diagrams into meaningful groups and make the diagram easy to understand. They are primarily used to organize class and use case diagram. Behavior UML diagram. State machine diagram. A state diagram is used to represent the condition of the system or part of the system at finite instance of time. It is behavioral diagram and it represents the behavior using finite state transition. State diagrams are also referred to as state machine and state chart diagrams. These terms are often used interchangeably. So simply, a state diagram is used to model the dynamic behavior of a class in response to time and changing external stimuli. And next, activity diagrams. We use activity diagrams to illustrate the flow of control in a system. We can also use as activity diagram to refer to the steps involved in the execution of a use case. We model sequential or concurrent activity using activity diagrams. So we basically depict workflow visually using an activity diagram. An activity diagram focuses on condition flow the sequence in which it happens. We describe or depict what causes a particular event using an activity diagram. And the next, use case diagram. Use case diagram are used to depict the functionality of a system or a part of a system. They are widely used to illustrate the functional requirements of the system and its interaction with external actors. A use case is basically a diagram representing different scenarios where the system can be used. A use case diagram gives us a high level view of what the system or a part of the system does without going into implementation detail. Sequence diagram. A sequence diagram simply depicts interaction between objects in a sequential order. The order in which this interaction takes place. We can also use the term event diagrams or event scenario to refer to a sequence diagram. Sequence diagrams describe how and in what order the object in a system function. These diagrams are widely used by businessmen and software developers to document and understand requirements for new and existing system. Next, communication diagram. A communication diagram known as collaboration diagram in UML 1.x is used to show sequenced message exchange between objects. A communication diagram focuses primarily on objects and their relationship. We can represent simpler information using sequence diagrams. However, communication diagrams represent objects and links in a free form. The next, timing diagram. Timing diagram are a special form of sequence diagrams which are used to depict the behavior of an object over a time frame. We use them to show time and duration constraints which govern changes in state and behavior of objects. Interaction overview diagram. An interaction overview diagram models a sequence of action and help us simplify complex interaction into similar occurrences. It is a mixture of activity and sequence diagram. The next topic, UML class diagram. The UML class diagram is a graphically notation used to construct and visualize object-oriented systems. A class diagram in the Unified Modeling Language UML is a type of static structure diagram that describes the structure of a system by using the system's classes, their attributes, operations or method, and the relationships among objects. What is class? A class is a blueprint for an object. Objects and classes go hand in hand. We cannot talk about one without talking about the other. And the entire point of object-oriented design is not about objects. It's object classes because we use classes to create objects. So a class describes what an object will be, but it isn't the object itself. In fact, classes describe the type of objects, while objects are enable instance of classes. Each object was built from the same set of blueprints and therefore contains the same components, properties and methods. The standard meaning is that an object is an instance of a class and object. Objects have states and behaviors. For example, a dog has state, color, name, breed, as well as behavior, wagging, barking, eating. An object is an instance of a class. Here, show the picture and show the diagram, class diagram, example for order system. Here, the box in top the show is a class, and there below show the attributes, and there below in last in the box is a operation. So this diagram in generalization, aggregation, and class association, abstract class entirely used in develop the this diagram. So the only order system for in here in the reference, and thank you